Rose here, and I'm joined with Mel! So exciting. I love her so much. Do you want to give a little introduction about you and who you are?
Oh goodness. My name's Maya Contabreed, not Maya, not Maha, not any of the other variations. My name is Maya. I'm from Manchester. I trained at GSA in Guildford for 3 years, and my professional debut was in 6 last June. So yeah.
Cool. So we've got some questions to ask you. Some people have asked us to do, and some we thought of ourselves. So the first one I want to ask you is, what's your favourite part about being in 6?
The girls. I love the girls. The story as well, but our entire creative team, the girls I work with, are just dreams. Yeah. And I love them. I love them so much.
Aww. That's so sweet.
What was your first reaction when you found out you got into 6?
This is one of my favourite stories, because when I got into 6, me and Grace went in for the last time together, and I was put in for Berlin, Cleves and Parr. And when we came to read the last scene again, well not the last scene, but the first scene again for the last time, I was reading Howard and Seymour, and I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know these parts. And I went in, did all the material, and the last person I did was Parr, as always. And Kenny and everyone on the panel, Lucy, Toby, you name it, there was about 12 people on this panel, right? And every single time we'd auditioned, there's been loads of people, but it was the most welcoming audition I've ever been to, still to this day.
Yeah.
And I finished doing Parr at the end, and I walked out, and my friend Louise was outside, and Katie Wilmore came running out after me and was like, can you just wait there? And I was like, yeah, okay. So I just waited in the corridor, and she was like, they want you back in a minute, and I was like, oh. And she went, no, it's all good. And I was like, oh, okay. So I just stood there, just chilling for a couple of minutes, and then she was like, oh, come back in. So I walked back in with her. Lucy comes over, gives me this huge hug. Jamie comes over, Toby comes over, Joe comes over, and I was like, what is going on? And we want you to be a part of it, we want you to, in the production, we really want you to be a part of it. We don't know where to put you yet, but we want you in it. And so Kenny was going through everything, the tour and all this, but they offered me the job in the room. And I honestly, I didn't even know how to react, because I was just like, is this actually happening to me right now?
Yeah.
What is happening? And then I walked out and I told my friend, and she was like, oh my god, you just got the job. You just got a job. And I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this is happening. Then I called my agent, and she was like, all right, we'll wait till it comes through officially, And then it got to this is on the Monday, and on the Friday she called me and she was like, yeah, they're offering you Parr, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh my god, I thought they didn't want me anymore. It had been 4 days. I thought they didn't want me. But yeah, so that's how I got my Parr.
Cute. So did both you and Grace find out at the same time?
So Grace found out the day later, but officially through her agent. So I found out in the room that they wanted me, and they were like, yeah, we're going to call your agent. And then obviously I didn't hear anything until Friday, so I was like, oh my god, I've not got a job anymore. But then when Grace, we all went out the next night watching my friend Mary Jean perform at this, I can't remember what it was called. She went to Tring Park, so they do a performance every year for the people who are about to leave, and it's a little, I wouldn't say a competition, but someone wins at the end type thing. I mean, she was one of the guests on it, so we all went to watch her, and Grace told me that day, and I was like, oh my god, we're going to be working together. I was like, we're going to be working together. We were buzzing. We were so happy, because we'd spent so long together at GSA anyway, and then we got a job together, and I was like, I couldn't imagine anyone better to spend the next 6 months with. It was amazing.
Oh, that's mad. So I wanted to ask you a question about your costume. Did you have an influence in how your costume looked, or was it primarily just for the creative people to decide?
So Gabriella Slade created all the costume, or designed all the costume, should I say, and not so much that we had a say, but when it came to movement and things like that, we were like, oh, maybe this bit should move a bit more, and etc, etc, etc. So when my costume got changed, I think mine out of most of them got changed the heaviest. like my costume has had such a journey since we started, because like I had different sleeves, the trousers were different, the top's not so different, but it's just different material. So my sleeves were inspired by Beyonce's, I think it was the Coachella outfit, this one where she's wearing like a red latex like a bodysuit, and the sleeves are big and puffy.
Right.
And when I went back for like a second costume fitting after I'd done the trial of like the 2 weeks, so like this one, oh wait, it's not even on here. The big black puffy sleeves, and then they changed them like, oh, this is how we want it to look now. So I had these huge Tudor sleeves put on. My trousers got changed from leather to lycra so I could move better.
Right.
And things like that, and it was an all-in-one. And then this year I now have high-waisted trousers which have braces over the top. Then I have my belt which holds my mic belt, which holds my mic, so it is practically a mic belt, literally as it sounds, it's a mic belt. And then my top is a separate piece which just sits at the back with the same nice. Yeah, I wish I could show you on these posters. This is my old costume. Yeah. Also, I had that neck as well. I have a different neck because when the new one got made, it was choking me, so they cut it off. Yeah.
So they really tried to behead you.
Yeah. So they cut it off during tech, and it never got put back on. But I think they liked it. Otherwise, they would have put it back on. So I think they like the neckline of it now. So yeah.
Nice. Apart from your costume, whose would you most like to have?
JJ.
Oh.
I love JJ's costume. I remember last year, her sleeves. Oh my god. They were so big that we used to walk. Well, we still walk through the curtain, but it was different. Whereas in that we didn't come from the back, we came from like the sides and walked through. We only did this like for a couple of performances in Norwich, but she used to get caught in the cushion here because her shoulders are like out here. I loved it. And so she'd hit us with it. She's cut my arm once with a sleeve because it was so wide. Oh, I love JJ's costume. I think it's mint.
Yeah, no, I like the costume.
Yeah. I don't know who's all the best.
I just think they're all amazing. I just love the colours. Natalie's is probably my favourite colour on stage. When it's under the lights, it's like iridescent, and I think she's got a beautiful costume.
I like Shaq's new costume.
Oh yeah, the pink one.
Yeah,
That's gorgeous.
It's like holographic. I don't really know. From the photos, it looks really
pinky. It's like it was meant. I think it was meant to be more pink than it is now because Amy's costume is so pink. I think they made that influence more like black. So it's like black with enforced pink, I think.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. So I know you mentioned you kind of auditioned for various different parts, but if you weren't Paul, which role would you love to play the most?
Parr always.
Oh.
I just love playing Catherine Parr. Like I couldn't ever. Like now, obviously with the casting and being with the girls, I couldn't ever imagine being any other part because everyone is so like I want to say suited to their parts, and I couldn't imagine in a part of this company, Millie not playing Berlin. Like I couldn't imagine me playing Berlin within this company. Do you know what I mean? Like within the company of the girls, I couldn't imagine me playing Cleves and Alexia not playing Cleves. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So Parr always.
What do you think has caused the exponential growth of Six over the year?
You want to use the very fancy.
I want to use the word exponential, and I'm very sorry.
Oh wow. Gosh. I don't think any of us could have understood, prepared, known what was going to happen with Six. I just think it's just such a great story, and I think people just love a bit of history trivia, if I'm honest, in a way that's just told differently. And also I think because it appeals to such a wide audience of people, and also it's just taken off on social media. I think we have been lucky in the past year. I didn't realise how big social media could be. And this has never happened with a musical before. Like I know this is my first job, but like speaking to the other girls, like Amy's been in this business for near enough as long as I've been alive, and she's like, social media wasn't a thing when I first started, so she's like, musicals didn't reach the heights they do now. So I think Six has just blown up because one, it's absolutely everywhere, and it's on every single form of social media. Like you cannot escape Six. So and everybody loves it. The songs are so catchy. Like people love the costumes. And so people just love the story, and they're just like, we want to come and see Six, and then obviously they come, and because people never know what to expect. I think that's another thing.
Yeah.
You go, oh, Tudor history, they come, and then they go, oh my goodness, and then they fall in love with it. So I think it's just like word of mouth. It's got around. It's on social media. It's just everywhere. And it just appeals to everyone, I think.
So obviously with this like huge growth in Six, it comes more people wanting to see it. What does the Mayor's No Filming Foundation mean to you? What's good link into that?
Do you know what? It's not. I would honestly love there to be a thing where like a musical is filmed and broadcast to more people who don't get the opportunity to see it. The only reason I don't like filming so much, it's not just me, I'm the most vocal about it, it's because it's very, very distracting.
Yeah.
That's more than anything. Obviously, it's another thing someone posting it online, but most of the time we get people filming, it's just for their own personal pleasure because they're like, oh, this is great. But it's just very, very, very distracting, and then it makes us look like we don't know what we're doing on stage because we're too focused on the fact that someone in row J is filming, and it's the ways that people film. So if it's like someone's blatantly doing it, then they get caught out. They go, oh God, I'm sorry, like I didn't need to film. I didn't know. And then you get some people who just sit and film like this, and I'm like, we can see you. Like, you might think you're like invincible, but the theatre only seats 400 people. We can see every single person in that theatre. Yeah. It's just really, really distracting. That's the only thing. But I would like, how was it Miss Saigon did it, where they filmed it and put it on in the cinema, and it was broadcast all over the world. And like Kinky Boots has now got a film, and like it was filmed on stage. Like that would be incredible. And I think more musicals should do that, so it reaches a wider scope of people. Instead of, I'm not saying that you can't, like filming shows is never going to be stopped. It's just extremely distracting. Yeah. And just like, I'm working my butt off on stage. Why do you want to watch me through your iPhone 7? Like, I don't understand. Like, I'm giving you everything, and it's so nice to watch people engage with you instead of being like, it's like I'm trying to give you my all, and you just, so that it's just distracting. That's the only thing. Yeah. Don't film in any musical. It's not. We would never. Yeah, it's not just Six. I find it across all musicals, and I can say I've been a culprit of it. Like I've watched bootlegs and things like that on. Not so much like actually watched them, but you know, like there's been like audios on YouTube when I was younger, because back in the day, like that people did that. But whereas now I understand how distracting it is being on stage and seeing people film you. I understand how not nice it is. So I'm against bootlegs.
What's your favourite memory from Six?
Oh, there's so many. There's so many.
It's a hard question.
That's so hard. There's so many. I honestly don't even know. There's been so many. I think the Olivier's is up there with them all. When we found out we got the Olivier's, that was pretty magic. It was. We shed some real tears that day. The lot of us did.
That was amazing.
Opening in the West End last year was incredible. The gala. There's just been so many memories that have happened this year that I'll just treasure forever. It's been mental.
What's your favourite or funniest mishap that's happened on stage?
Mine. My trousers ripped in the first week of previews, right down the bum.
Oh God.
And that was not one of my proudest moments. It wasn't my fault. The costume under pressure just ripped open. And for like the last 20 minutes of the show, I just had a gaping hole in my bum. So that wasn't great. I missed the kabuki drop. I'm gutted about that. Gutted that I missed that. Apparently it was absolutely hilarious. The skirt just fell and all the girls just sat there like... Honestly, I'm devastated I missed that. JJ walked on stage once with some tissue on a fork. That was fantastic. That was absolutely fantastic. Oh yeah, I laughed really. Yeah, that really got me. There was one time that Nat, right? She had these eyelashes on, and she sweated one of them off. Do you know what? This is funny. She won't shout me for this because this is funny. And Johnny kept She's got this one eyelash and one bald eye, and I was crying. Like, it was one of them moments. We were howling, and she said that eyelash survived the whole show. Literally, we trod on it, we did it, and it survived, and we were wetting ourselves. It was so funny. It was really, really funny. Still to this day, that's one of the funniest things.
Yeah. No, I kind of love watching mishaps or just funny things on
Just
stage.
funny things happen.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Oh, I called Catherine Howard one night. That was when I came back from New York, jet lagged. And I went to grab Grace as Catherine Howard, and then Vicky was like, "Oh, that's me actually," and I was like, "Oh no, what a mistake I've made." Honestly, you could see it, my face just drop, and I was like, "Oh, do you know what?
Yeah.
Get me off stage."
Oh, dear.
If you could talk with one of the real life 6 wives and tell them something, which one would you talk to?
Cleves. I'd love to party on down with Cleves. She seemed like she had it all going on.
Yeah.
I've got to be with their Palace in Richmond.
What are you going to miss most about being a 6?
Oh, just everything. I will really, really, really miss the girls. I will miss them beyond belief. However, I'll probably be up like every single month, so like I'll be seeing them all the time. I'll miss doing the show. I'll miss you guys. I'll miss the fans. Like it's just been an all-around great experience, and I really will miss the girls a lot.
Yeah.
Even thinking about leaving makes me like, oh.
Yeah, no, we're devastated. We're going to the last show. And
Oh,
of course,
God.
we want
I don't know what you're gonna get at that show. You're probably just gonna
You're just a mess. Oh. What is your favourite thing someone from the audience has done during a show?
Oh goodness. Oh, there's been loads. There has been loads. There was one guy a couple of weeks ago dressed up as Henry VIII, and that was one of the best things I've ever witnessed.
That was fun.
He was sat at the first row, like giving us this. So I was like, oh my goodness. He was absolutely. I even got a selfie with him because I was buzzing.
God, yeah, we were at that
I
show.
think we're out
right?
there.
Yeah, when was that? Courtney Boleyn's first debut,
Yeah.
right?
Oh gosh.
He was very
It's fun.
funny.
We liked him.
We saw him, like, me and Nat spotted him across the road. Like, before the show, we're like, oh my god, Henry, is that you? And then, like, after the show, we're like, oh my god, it's actually you.
Is there a musical that you have seen that's inspired you to go into musical theatre?
When I was 12, I went to see Oliver with Kerry Ellis as Nancy.
Oh.
And that was the first musical on the West End that I'd ever seen. And
Was that Drury Lane?
Yeah, it was Drury Lane. I was 12. Yeah, very long time ago. 10 years ago now. Wow. And I was just like, I want to do that. I think it was the first time properly, because I'd been singing for years and years and years before that.
Yeah.
But I think it was the first time that I'd ever gone, I really want to do that. And that's where I think that's where it kick-started it. Oliver and Kerry Ellis is Nancy, and I met Kerry Ellis, right? I met her at the gala of 6. And I was literally like, who's Kerry Ellis? Oh my god. I was like, I'm not thinking shit of him, but you're the reason I do this. And she was like, oh my god, and I was like, oh my god, I can't come right now. I was having like a mini like, you know, I don't particularly fangirl over anyone, other than Cynthia Erivo, but like, I don't particularly, I don't like wait at stage doors or anything like that, but like, when I met Kerry Ellis, I was like, life made. Life made.
And it's mad to think you're nearly as popular, or if more popular than she is now.
That's
just mad.
mental. That's actually crazy.
Can't think about that.
I think it's just a generational thing as well, as in like our generation, or the generation below me now use social media so heavily.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think we used it as heavily back then.
Yeah.
Instagram wasn't even a thing when I was 12, it was all about Facebook.
Oh god.
And my Facebook throwbacks are not cute. So yeah.
Oh dear.
Yeah, obviously we love the Alternate Massive. So what's it like performing with a different cast each night?
It's so exciting. You never know what you're going to get, and it's fantastic because we absolutely live for it. We're like, yes, what's happening tonight, gals? I love being on with Courtney. She makes me die. She makes me die. She always comes out with something, and she does this face where she's like, oh, it's so funny, because if she like muddles up her words or does something, we're all just like, this is brilliant.
Yeah.
They're all amazing. Like, we have such an incredible alternate, massive, like, they're just insane. I don't know how they do it. Like, I don't know how Grace did it last year by herself.
Yeah.
She Honestly, superhuman. I don't know how they do it, because it got to one point this year where every single night, not a single one of them knew which person they were playing, because we had illness and people off and etc, etc. And they'd come into work and be like, right, who am I being tonight? And I was just like, I can only just about come into work and be like, right, I'm being Catherine Parr. Right, okay, I'm going on. And they're just like, okay, so one night I'm going to be arrogant, the next night I'm Berlin, but like Courtney going on tonight is Berlin, and then Howard, and yeah, I don't know how they do it, they're amazing. I don't have the brain capacity, they are insane. They're so insane.
Yeah, that's it, I'm done.
Cool, thank you so much for taking part in that
No,
interview.
it's fine.
It's been really
Thank
nice
you.
to kind of get to know Six and like some more like information about you. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you like and subscribe to me and follow me on Instagram. You probably already follow me.